Hey guys, what's going on? It's Andy here. We're at end of FIFA now, so the idea of this video is we've got about a month to go. I presume they're just going to boost packs. So it's just to give you an idea of what I feel has been good about FIFA, what's bad about FIFA, maybe some expectations for next year, and where we go. We've got 1.2 million in the bank, and we're going to be opening some packs. So we're going to find out what 1.2 million gets you this day and age. So as I say, I've got my team now, which I'll show you in a second. It's not meta, but it's not terrible either. So I'm just going to mix between 5 and 7.5k packs. If we pull an icon, they get sold. I've never ever pulled an icon. It's the only type of card that I've never pulled, apart from icon moments packs and things along those lines. And we're just going to go from there, and then we'll cycle them again, and everything else I do get, we will we'll just keep, and then we'll cycle that round. So yeah, so beginning of the year, FIFA 20 came out. I've played FIFA since it's come out. I mean, you can see 2011 is sort of where we're at, where we started. I've dabbled in it over the years, but I've generally played either online with friends, pro clubs. I've done a bit of Ultimate Team, but I've never got into it as much as this year. This year is the most fun I've personally had with FIFA. I said at the beginning of the year to a friend, I says, I don't care if I finish on a gold team that's 84 rated. My goal in life, I've completed FIFA when I've got Ronaldinho. I've not got Ronaldinho yet. I could buy his baby version, potentially his mid, but it's his prime, that prime moments that we'd be chasing. I never thought I'd have a squad like I did this year, so we'll get into my squad first. As I say, it's not god tier. I don't play a lot of weekend league. I don't enjoy it that much. I'll dabble, get the rewards that I want out of it. I'll get my revivals rewards, and then I'll play squad battles, me, my kid, and we'll just get some rewards from there. Bronze pack method's been something that I've been introduced to this year. That's where I've got all my coins from. This is generally where this team's come from over time. So I generally ran a full La Liga squad initially most of the year. So we've got the Summer Heats, we've got your Benzema's. A lot of them are untradeable, but I have had them tradable. I've had team of the season Messi, but I sold him. This is my team. So I purchased, then got untradeable, purchased, then got untradeable. Same with him. Purchased, untradeable. SBC, and I purchased him, and he's obviously squad builder, and I got him out of the Prime Icons pack. So not a bad team overall, to be fair. So before we get into some packs, I find this FIFA has been very accessible now. I've seen a lot of negativity this year. I mean, I've sort of been introduced to various streamers or content creators, and also the wonderful land of Reddit, and I would advise anybody stay away from them. Everything's EA's fault. I found nothing's ever good enough. They don't give you enough. I disagree. Purely being looking at this team, I mean, I'm not casual because I've played most days, but I'm not a sweat, if you like, or somebody that absolutely needs to get top 100 in weekend league, or elite status all the time. I'm just happy enough getting what I'm happy with. Same if it comes to squad battles. I'll do most challenges and objectives, but it depends what they are, and I've missed some cards over the years, but I've got most. And I mean, for me, somebody like me to end up on a squad like that is fine by me. And then it's same with all the objectives that are coming out. People that are moaning about the packs. I think we had the 92, was it, or plus 90 double pick yesterday. I got two absolutely horrendous players in mine, but honestly, like, apart from the top tier icons, who is there to put in my team? And I suppose I could. I've had Mbappe. He don't play to my strengths. As you can see, my side's quite a physical squad. I like that. I'm not a massive skilled player. Ben Yedder, I did pull last time I did something like this. I literally got down to my last 5,000 coins. Ben Yedder I pulled. He is a cheat code. He's ridiculous. Messi I didn't like. I thought he was too weak, and I've not had the only Neymar I've used is Headliner's Neymar, which again I didn't like. I didn't think he was physical enough. But there we go. So these people, and then every team that you come across, it doesn't matter whether you're in Division 10 or Division 1, every team looks like this, or it's full of summer heats, icons at the moment because of the Prime Icon packs. That's where we are at the moment. And every team sort of looks like this. So what do you want? I mean, as a FIFA community, what do you want? You say there's nothing to do, no objectives. I mean, in theory, the game should be out now, the new one. Obviously, with the coronavirus and whatnot, delays, it's not coming out until October. We've still got September. I think if the right time to have done this video would have possibly been September, because I think this week's going to end. There might be another week of sort of content, and then I think they're just going to throw everything in packs, and you're going to get mega pools for everyone just for the last month. That's where I think we're at. But even then, I mean, like I say, I mean, Nedved is just an absolute superstar for me. I mean, I could get me. I've had Prime Kaka there, Prime Moments Kaka there for a bit. Sold him. I prefer Nedved, to be fair. But yeah, apart from the top couple of icons and teams, and it's the same for you guys out there as well. It's like, what do you want? Just it's not EA's fault, and then there's the gameplay side, but we'll get into that so as we go. So not bothered about that. So let's get into packs. So what I might do is I'll get down to about 750k on premiums. I can't believe I'm going to do this. Goodbye coins. And then we'll go into gold packs and we'll see if we get anything, and we'll chase that icon as we go. I'm just going to make sure I'm recording still and I'm not just waffling away. And we are indeed still recording, so we're good. Right, so first pack, and I'll go through again some more thoughts, and no doubt we'll get timed out as we go. So first pull, Tammy Abraham. What a guy. So yeah, I mean, let's go over some things that you know, I thought. So promo wise this year, I mean, as I say, I never thought to have a team like I did, and you know, it's even early on. I can remember around Christmas time, I remember thinking to myself, God, like, I've got this team already, and I was saying to my friend, like, I've never had a team this early, and it's been consistent all throughout, I believe. Throughout FIFA, I believe it's been really consistent with content. I mean, I think the first one was the screen cards, if I remember, and I did quite well with them. I got like Otamendi and a couple other cards straight away. I made some coins. Then we went into, was it the Winter Refresh, which weren't exciting. We had the Future Stars things, which again weren't you know, amazing. Some good cards throughout. I mean, I think it's up until recently, sort of João Felix has only just sort of stopped. We went into Footmas. Didn't have too many Footmas cards. I had the Modric, as it were. So any duplicates we'll just send to transfer list, as I think mine's empty. Not going well so far, guys. We come out there, we had Team of the Year, which is where I got my first mega pull, really. I pulled Team of the Year De Jong. Come out of there, we sort of started creeping towards Team of the Season, which, you know, again, that was where I made my first big boo-boo. I wanted Cruz in my La Liga squad, and I've wanted him all year, and he's just been one of them players like Ramos that you're not really playable because of pace and the meta, as we say. And I think he was going for, I want to say, about 400,000 coins on the day of release. And it was the same day that we had the Remembrance Day celebrations, and obviously through COVID, we were people were having street parties and whatnot, and I had a few too many. First time I'd had a drink in a few months, and this is not going well, is it, guys? Come in, and I thought, because I was doing bronze pack method at the time, and I thought, we'll snipe it, because he was going for about 400, but I thought saw a few open bids around the 290 mark, because there were that many of him listed, and I thought, I'm having him. Yeah, didn't quite happen. I ended up paying 700,000 for him when I missed bid on the wrong pack. So yeah, that's one of the stories. So we come out of there, and then we went into Summer Heat. Summer Heat was absolutely ridiculous. I think that's when everybody stacked their clubs and went wild. as it were. And then we've come out of summer heat and we've had the pre-season, which has not been bad. It's given a lot of top-up cards, but I think it's been missold a little bit, or people have, you know, come out. I mean, we had summer heat, which was ridiculous, and then it was hard to surpass them cards. We had the Champions League, which they didn't do much with that. There's been some nice cards, don't get me wrong, and obviously to get your road to the final cards back. This is horrendous, guys. Jovic again. Get to my transfer list, lad. Have a cheeky goal pack in between while we're talking. So the new one, I think we're going to see, we might see a couple more boosted players. Obviously, we've got the Young Player of the Year coming in. Probably Trent, I believe. And you might see a couple. Oh, here we go. First pull. Yes, Kamara, and not Chris, the good one. So great. Well, that's his first pull. I mean, what is he going for now? 30k, not bad. He'll just go into the prime icon. Then I might I might do the prime icons after this, and then come back and do another video. FIFA 21, I want to do a lot more videos and get on side. So yeah, so we said with promos. So I think promos have been pretty giving, to be fair, this year. Like I say, I mean, we've all got God squads. Yet we all seem to want more, and everything's EA. I mean, Reddit I've sort of got into this year. I've used Reddit for a long time, but with a FIFA community. What a toxic place. I mean, what I've noticed with this game is, I mean, because this has been my first year that I've really got into Ultimate Team, I've found... Yeah, I've been a gamer for over 30 years, and I started with, you know, I think in arcades and things, and then I got my first on console at Spectrum ZX Sinclair, and I've gone and owned something from, if not all, but, you know, all major consoles over the years. And what my little boy now, he's into gaming, and we play games for fun. Like, that's what we do, and that's what Ultimate Team is for me. I mean, I used to play a lot of career mode and things. God, these packs are horrendous. I mean, we're not even getting any 80s, really. I'm just going to alternate between 5k and thingies now as we tick down. But, yeah, I think that's where Ultimate Team's got lost, is people don't play it for fun anymore. They're always chasing that next big thing, and then they want, and it's from the get-go. Like, if you pull... I don't know, some Prem players, that's where you start in life. You know, you don't want to build your Arsenal squad, your Tottenham squad, or whatever. You want Messi straight out the gate, you want Ronaldo, you want Neymar. Now, obviously, everyone wants the good players, but, you know, it's like, even with the icons, I mean, to me, like, I'm an Arsenal fan. Henry and Petit and all them, I mean, Henry's obviously the one that I chased, and I had him in my squad, and unfortunately, because of the game, he's a bit disappointing. And obviously, like I said earlier, I don't want to be elite status, but I want to compete, and I don't want a striker that's going to fall over internet. So that is down to sort of EA doing it dirty, if you like. Same with Kaka and a few of the other cards. They're just unusable, but that's only because of the meta. Now, if everybody played with teams that they enjoyed, it'd be a lot open. There'd be a lot more versatility in teams that you see. It wouldn't all be, but everybody's, this is what I'm saying, nobody's playing for fun. Nobody's just thinking, right, I want a past present Arsenal team, I want a past present Madrid team, I want you know, Norwich, for example. People don't want them. They want the Messi, the Ronaldo. Even when they did Summer Heat, and I like players being boosted, because obviously it gives, if you are, I don't know, a Leeds fan or whatever. We had a couple of the players that dropped during the community team of the season, I believe, that made them usable, and they were quite powerful in their own right. So I like that, but what I don't like is, I mean, Messi and Ronaldo are the best two players on the world by a long shot at the minute. They're absolutely phenomenal, and nobody's at that tier. But then you've got some off-league, you know, unheard of, that's automatically surpassing your Messis, your Ronaldos, and things along those lines. And it's, to me, it's not quite right. But that's where we are. People chase the meta all the time. So, and I don't do it now. If you looked at my team earlier, I mean, there's some good players in there. Don't get me wrong. I've kept up with the curve, but I've not gone full meta. Now, I won't play, like say at the beginning of the year, people will chase you Rashfords and players like that are considered as overpowered at the beginning of the game. That's not me, that. I mean, I was playing around with, I had a Prem team to start, and then I went into the Liga. I think I pulled a Aubameyang, and he sent me on my way for about 100,000 coins, 300,000 coins or something. But I've never followed that meta. Now, it was soon sort of around team of the season. I built in my Liga squad. I love a lot of players in the Liga. I think a lot of them are coming sort of over the Prem, so I think next year the Prem's going to be, a great league. I mean, it's the best league in the world anyway, but I think we're going to see some special players in the league next year. I don't believe Messi's coming. That's something else. But let me just get these. What we got on here. Yeah, I've got my Liga squad going, and team of the season come around, and I don't know why I did him, because I didn't particularly want him, but I was toying around, I've lost the store, with my midfield and things. And they did the team of the season, I think that's first 84 rated, isn't it, boys and girls of all ages? Team of the season, Saul come out. Now, that guy in my squad for a long time was absolutely beast-like. He did everything I want. He'd get back and defend, he'd attack, he'd hold up play. I couldn't fault the guy. But if I mention that to somebody, say on a Reddit or just a general FIFA player or whatnot, he's trash, he's not that, oh, you need De Bruyne, you need this guy in your team. It's like, well, he's doing it for me. Like, I'm enjoying him and I'm still getting the results. I don't think you can see your win-loss ratio on here. But I've played, I think my mate looked up today, I mean my mate, and I've only played about 1,200 games online. And I think I've lost about 250, so that's not a bad win ratio. And I've played some of these God squads and things, so it's not all about your players anyway. It's about your skill. I mean, look at #Harry, for example. I mean, he's won. I think he's become #1 in world at points with a bronze squad and a team of goalkeepers and things. So you can be the worst player on the planet and not win a game with Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Eusebio, Cruyff in your team, and you can be the best player on the world and not care about them and still smash. So, I think it'd be nice if there was something where we could play for fun and get away chasing that absolute meta all the time, but it's not going to happen. The majority are going to chase a player, like I went to with icons earlier and I got sort of sidetracked, is nobody's playing, say Eusebio, and who's another top one? I can't think off the top of my head. Eusebio's the big one. Can't think of anyone off the top of my head. I'll have a look in a minute. But let's just go with Eusebio. I guarantee before he was an icon that 95% of people using him have no idea who Eusebio is. Now, get rid of them, don't know what that was. They use him because a streamer says so, or he's generally, I mean, I've used his loan card and he is ridiculous, but, ideally people want to be using Ronaldinho, Kaká, or even players like, Pirlo. I mean, what a guy that was. Yeah, great. But nobody uses him. They don't care who the players are. It's just how they perform in game, which I get. You want to win and you want that competitive edge, but you could still have it. But that's sort of my bit on teams and things. Reddit, I found, is, I've played a lot of toxic games. Dead by Daylight and Smite come to mind as one of them. I can't believe how toxic. This game's toxic in game. With shushers and dabbers and whatever else, watching replays and that. I'm not sure what you get out of that. Sometimes I have a drink beside me, so if I score a goal, I don't know about you guys, but I get nervous with most games I play, especially in weekend league. So if I'm the game's back and forth and I get that clutch goal, I'll do what I do now. So I'll score a goal, grab my towel, I've got a bit of a sweaty hand going on, get rid of that, wipe myself down, compose, I'm back in again, LBRB, skip. Okay, we're back into the game. That's acceptable. You're one of them, and there will be people who watch this and watch me open these dreadful packs that does it on purpose to annoy people and just to be a bit of a knobber. It sort of says, to me, that says a lot about you as a person in real life as well. So, you know, grow up a little bit, I suppose, is the one for that. But it happens, and then there's these people that, as well, that I see that are like, this game, it's driving me insane, I'm having mental breakdowns and things, and, you know, mental health's not something to laugh at. I've dealt with genuine anxieties and depressions and mental health issues, so it's nothing to laugh at. However, the best advice that I've been given with anything is, if there's something you can control, you take it out of your life. Some things are beyond your control. You can't change them, you can't help. So if you've got, I don't really want to go into it, but somebody, kids or whatever, and the other party is making your life toxic, there's not a lot you can do about it. However, if you're in a job that you hate and you know, you go in there every day and, you know, it's making you're coming home and you're falling out with your family over it and your friends, and you can change your job, you can find another job. You know, if you're in a toxic relationship, it's hard, you can walk away from it. So if this game is generally making you that ill, and you don't post about it on Reddit every day saying I'm going to quit, and turn it off. I don't understand how anybody can get that angry and upset with a video game, first of all, when you've probably got 30 more in this day and age or more. You just go and play something else. Turn it off. Don't buy it, whatnot, but don't put everybody else in the same boat as you, because some of us, like myself, play it for enjoyment. I play it to build my ultimate team, and I play it to open 1 million coins worth of packs for you guys and get absolutely nothing from them. I mean, this is abysmal. It's 78, I mean, these must be watered down to hell. So that's that down to the community. Then these streamers, these guys, some of them, I mean, they're all there to make money and that, and the content, like some of them just doing draft picks, some do gameplay reviews, some of them don't care. I mean, Zweiback is one of the most fun that I enjoy, because he just seems to play the game and enjoy it and doesn't really care, and just give content to viewers and just have a good time with them. Inception's alright. I did watch a video of him the other day though, and he sort of went down in my estimations a little bit. Sorry, dude. Orzio's alright, but he's started to get on the let's blame for EA bandwagon now. I mean, it's, say PAX for example. Let's scream at EA. I mean, it is Hunter. It is, you know, August, September, and you're seeing what I'm getting. I mean, nothing. I don't even think, if I sold everything that I pull back, I don't even think I'm coming back halfway at the minute, because I'm not even getting the low 80s, it's, you know, high 70s, things like that. I mean, these packs are dreadful, don't get me wrong, you're not really expected to get much from them. However, it's my choice to open them. I mean, at the end of it, if I've not pulled anyone, I'm going to be a bit, whatever, but there's enough fodder in here. I mean, you can see now that I'm not even getting duplicates as such, because my squad's just absolutely gutted, so all these will go in various upgrades. But it's my choice at the end of the day. Now I know, and I'm old enough, that it's a roulette, it's a lottery, it's, you know, it's gambling if you like. Okay, I accept that. So every pack I open, like my normal advice to everyone is, don't buy packs, buy players. You can save coins and get any player in this game with enough work. Get your rewards, do squad builders, sell the high rated stuff, you know, so on and so forth. And then if you're chasing a player at 100,000 coins, it's not going to take, you can do that in a week, easy. But you can spend 100,000 coins on pack. I mean, I'm 400,000 coins in. or whatever it is now more, and I'm pulling Phil Jones. I mean, but it's my choice to do it, so you can't blame EA for that again. I mean, yes, they control pack odds. Do they manipulate them? I don't know. I've not seen what goes on behind the scenes. Maybe. But it's a gamble. So if you gamble on something, that's you. You've chosen to go that route, sort of things. Nobody's forcing my hand now to buy all these packs and get absolute rammel from them. I'm doing it because why not? And at any point, whether you buy FIFA points, again, that's nobody else's fault. You can choose. You can earn everything in game through just playing the game. You don't have to buy FIFA points. So if you do, that's nobody else's fault apart from your own. And some people enjoy FIFA points. That's fair enough. Okay, so nobody is being negative towards you, but don't be negative towards other people. Gameplay is something I want to touch on as well. Now, I've done a bit of coding over the years, dabbled with a bit of, gaming and, basic programming, and I've played games all my life, and not only just played games to enjoy them, but I always like a bit of understanding what's going on. I mean, I've had friends in the industry over the years, so I like to know everything, whether it's magazines back in the day. Take a cheeky left winger, why not? Even internet, reading blogs, watching documentaries, just keeping everything on, like on the development side. I mean, it's something that I wanted to go on when I was younger. Never, sadly, followed that. I do a bit of game testing, so I see that side of things and do feedback and things as well. So I get an all insight of what and how a game's put together. I mean, I don't know if anybody watching this is old enough, but I was doing something called Easy Amos on the Amiga, of all things, which was just basic codes, and you could make it talk to you and build a little Space Invaders game back in day. So I get an idea of how things work and how to set things up. So the one thing that makes me laugh on this game is scripting. Every time somebody mentions scripting, it makes me feel worse than opening these packs. Scripting cannot exist in a game like FIFA when playing two human opponents. Now, this is probably the part of the video that's going to get everybody, BS can happen, and it does happen. A lot of it's in your mind. If you're feeling negative towards something, generally more negative things will happen. If you're putting yourself under pressure and you don't calm it down, so if you're passing around the box and you can't clear it from a corner and they're just relentlessly coming at you, if you can't control that and get the ball away and then get your players back in position, and you just don't panic, but if you start panicking, the ball's probably going to go in the net. That's not scripting. That's just the player, their psychological thinks, I need to attack that ball and get it in the net. You're thinking, oh my god, you've got two ways of thinking. One is, oh my god, he is going to score, or calm down, let's get this ball back up the pitch. Now, if you want to pass it out from the back in a congested play field, you're giving him more of a chance to score. Now, if you roof it up his field, just get it out, give him a goal kick, and let your players reset. There's less chance of him scoring. If he does score, it's not scripting. It's just you've made a mistake. People have got to score. If scripting was a thing, nobody would be able to go 30-0 consistently. #Harry wouldn't be able to go 30-0 with a bronze team or a team of goalkeepers. Put it this way, so in a game, scripting is a preconceived event that cannot be changed. You're sticking to a script. So no matter what you do, whichever angle you go, whichever path you go, there is no change in that outcome. You can't change it. There is literally nothing you can do. There's point A, there's point B. There's no A plus or A left, A right. It's just one path, straight as an arrow, start, end. Okay, so if you're saying scripting is a thing, and it's in your in your mind, what it is let's get these on. That goal is going in no matter what. So for scripting to work, you're on your BT internet and in England, and player B's in Botswana on his, I don't know, Virgin broadband or whatever. Okay, so you're two different entities in two different households on two separate servers in your area, and then you join to the main server, which is the A server. You're in control of 11 players or 10 outfield players and your keeper. Your keeper, unless you're starting to lens, you won't really control. Okay, so there's 10 players on the pitch, 11 is your keeper each. Now, bearing in mind there's millions of other games going on at the same time as you, somewhere there has to be a program per your server that's divided to control and read the input of 11 players on the team each, right? So that computer, that program, that app, whichever way you want to look at it and perceive it, has to register, and not only register, but preconceive every action a player can take on the pitch. So just for your 11 players, it has to read and preconceive, first of all, the AI. So the AI might be a bit easier. So if you've set AI LB run, okay, computer's thinking, right, he's doing an LB run. You might not pass to that player, you might pass to the player, you might hoof it back. So not only have you got to preconceive every action of that player that you're not controlling, which is, I suppose, the easier side, and it's also then got to preconceive and work out exactly everything that the other player team's doing to mingle them. So if player A is going, say, just take two of the players. If that player goes that way and that player goes that way, that's one action. If he goes that way and that way, that's another action. If he then turns around, that one's got to follow. So you've got to do that for 11. So the calculations then become already in the thousands. Okay. Then, this is the tricky part. The computer, this magical computer that scripts it for you, has got to then work out everything that you're doing. So it's got to read your mind. What are you going to do as a player? So just with one player, the player that you're on the ball with now, that computer has got to process it before you've done it, every single action you can take, and then it's got to process every single action that every other player can take around him on that pitch, and it's also got to do this for the other guy as well. It starts getting a bit daft with the millions and billions of calculations it'd have to do before you've even thought of him. So, alright, you're going to disregard that, which is exactly what it would have to do. If you're saying, again, scripting, no matter what you do, that player is going to, say you're attacking, you're on the attacking side, and you hit the crossbar, you hit the post, the goalkeeper pulls a wonder save, this defender slides in, and you've had 5, 6, 7 attempts, and you went, this is scripting, this is BS. The scripting, you're saying that scripting stops that goal going in no matter what you do. The powers that be, the powers of EA, who you hate so much, can never let you score. If his keeper, if he decides, you know what, I feel sorry for this guy, turns around and thinks, I'm just going to walk it into my net. I'm just going to turn around. I'm not going to kick it away and it's not going to rebound off anybody's face. I'm just going to turn around and walk into the net. Scripting would not allow that. Something, whether it gets smited down in the middle of the pitch, the servers disconnect, EA melts your Xbox or whatever, there is no way, because of scripting that you believe so much, will not let that goal happen. So it can't happen. Scripting can happen in Gears of War. So you're playing, you're walking along, and no matter what you do, when you enter a room, a enemy is going to spawn in that position, or a cutscene is going to happen, and it doesn't matter what you do. If you roll through the door, whether you stand outside it for 4 hours first, whether you decide you want to go shopping and play it next week, whether you think I'm going to fast forward my computer's clock 6 hours, it don't matter, it's scripted. No matter what you do, it's coming. So that's scripting, so get rid of scripting. DDA. DDA is also something that, is it in FIFA? Absolutely, 100%, million percent. However, it's in AI. It's AI against the AI, against computer, because you can see it. You can see it when you play squad battles. You can see it when you set it to easy. That's what happens. People scream about DDA and my players feel like trash. And it's generally them posts come when a new promo comes out. So Summer Heat, I saw no end of it. Why is my team from last week not performing anymore? Because your team's all gold players. Or it's players that now have been surpassed. So everybody now on the field. So say you're, I don't know, can't think of his name, Set Maximum. Okay. He has, I call it 99 pace. Okay. You are running against defenders that generally maxed out in the early 90s or whatever. So you're beating them. You're beating them to the ball every time. Okay, now every defender in the game and everybody on the pitch also has 99 pace because of this new promo. So nothing has happened to your players. They've just not been upgraded. Or you've not upgraded the relevant position or whatever, or gone with, or players have caught up with you now. So you just got to think about what's going on. Look at the wider picture, as it were. So that's the one. So that's DDA. We've got scripting out of the way. They don't exist. I mean, you can have your comments down below. I mean, I'll reply to a couple. I won't stand for slander and toxicity and just people generally being ridiculous about it. I mean, like I say, you can keep, if you want to comment, you keep things civil. If you don't, because it'll just get removed anyway. Okay, so that's another one. So what else can we cover really? I mean, I'm doing these packs, and these are, if there's a lesson in this video, it is please don't spend 1 million coins on packs. I mean, you'll get that one guy who pulls. I think a friend of mine did it last year where he opened a couple of packs and he was pulling absolute god pulls. I mean, I'm not sure. What have we pulled? One team of the season so far that were a dreadful one. Hey, there we go. We got Interregger, 88 rated. And the good thing is we'll get a couple of icons from this at the end of it. But that's another video. So, I've waffled a lot, haven't I? Okay, so what else can we cover? I mean, the hate towards EA and that. I mean, no company's perfect. I mean, I've worked, since I was about 16. A little bit before leaving school, to be fair, and you can be happy in your job and whatever, but no company, especially these big corporate companies, are fantastic. Nobody's perfect. At the end of the day, it's a business, and they want your money at the end of the day. They don't care about you as a person; they care about you as a consumer. So as long as you're spending money, they don't really care. So. They don't go out to upset you specifically, but there's a lot of lynch mobs on this game, and it soured me. I got to a point where I was going on Reddit and I was watching certain streamers, and they are just so negative towards EA and FIFA and whatnot, and it were angering me. I'm thinking, like, Jesus Christ, like, is it really that bad? Am I missing something? And it's like, no. I watched a video the other night and they were complaining already. It's not even out yet. We don't even know the full ins and outs. We only know the sort of gists and whatnot of sort of what might be coming, and sort of get an idea of what's happening with FIFA. We don't know the rewards. We don't know the promos. I mean, are we going to get promos like this again? I don't know. I think this year, I mean, as I say, it's the first year that I've done it, but the promos this year have been absolutely ridiculous, just non-stop. And they're already complaining. I mean, they're saying, it's there's nothing new. Don't buy the game, honestly. If you don't enjoy it, there's only one form. What's the saying go? Who's the more foolish, the one that leads or the one that follows? If you know and you've preconceived in your head that you hate FIFA and EA the scumbags of the universe and you're not giving them any more of your money, that's fine. Go and do it. Don't try and create a lynch mob. Don't try and get followers and just, to sort of give you validation, as it were. Just go and do it. That's fine. They won't really miss your money. But don't try and build a toxic community, and that's what a couple of these streamers seem to do. And they were saying about game modes, it's Rivals, it's Weekend League, and that's generally it. We don't know that yet. It probably will be. It probably will, but it works. And if you want to play it, you'll play it. I'll play it. I'm sure plenty of other people will play it, and plenty of people do play it. But if it's not for you, then that's fine. Honestly, it's fine. Not going to miss out and then know about we want tournament modes. I do agree. I think tournament modes were a good thing. We'll change this up. We'll open 5k packs till we get to 500,000. I think tournaments would be good to mix teams up a little bit. So cap your teams. You can only run a 90 team. You can only run La Liga squads. You can only run Prem squads, Bronze squads, things like that. I think that would be, and it did used to be, and as far as I'm aware, there did used to be little tournaments and leagues that you could do, and they were like a single player one and an online one sort of thing. And that's one gripe I do have, so to speak. So, I'm alright. I can play single player. I can play. I don't mind squad battles. It can be a bit short sometimes, but playing Rivals. I'll generally go into squad battles when I get a new player. I'll generally go there first, put it on one difficulty level above the one I'm comfortable on, and I'll just play around with player and get a general feel for him, and just sort of get my reflexes back up before I'm ready to go online and face the music, as it were. Play online against Rivals and then you go in. But I think everything should be accessible to everyone, because there are people that just generally don't like being online. Some are not good enough. There's nothing wrong with that. If your skill level's not up there, there's people who relegate to go in Division 10 again. I don't know why you do that. It's a bit pathetic. But then there's them that can't get out of Division 10. Still got a God squad because of what the game's given them, but they can't get out. And then, to me, I used to do it with a lad that I used to play Battlefield with. We were good at Battlefield. And he'd be... fair play to him, bless him. He did say I just enjoy the game, like playing with my mates and stuff, which is fair play. But he was the bottom of the pile by a long. He was like 0 kills, 30 deaths. He'd get excited when you were 1 kill in. And I used to think, how do you enjoy this? And he's like, well, there's nothing else to do, is there? And I'm like, oh, fair enough, apart from another game, but he wants to play with his mate. So for them people that are like that, then they only have an option of squad battles, and I can see how that then becomes, if all you can play is squad battles, whether it's amateur, beginner, semi-pro, world class, whatever you're comfortable with. If that's all you have really to build your ultimate team, at the end of the day, it's still a game, Same for those who just play career mode, but it restricts when there's certain objectives that only allow you to play online. You need to win 10 games with a La Liga squad or do this and online, and I think they should change that. I think that is something that you should be able to, either on a higher difficulty on squad battles, but just make it, or even more, so if it's 10 games in Rivals, it's 20 games in squad battles. So I think that should be something that's looked at, so everything is accessible to everyone. Icons. I have never, in my whole career, apart from loan cards, ever had an icon in my club. This year, I've had, apart from Eusebio, Ronaldo, Ullit, I think that's it. I've had every other icon at some stage. Whether it's a version of him, whether it's a baby, a mid, a prime, I've had a lot of prime icon moments. And they've all come from purchasing. Like I said, I've never pulled an icon, but I've got them from either the squad builders. I didn't do the icon swaps because I just think it's an absolute sweat fest, and that's not for me. Again, I don't agree with the relegation, but I see why people do it, because why not? But then, because so many are relegating, you're just facing the same people you would anyway, so a bit daft to me. But we move on. Let's get this out of the way. So icons, people say, oh, you know, you've got these players and, you know, you can't get them. And icons, to me, I think at one point I had 7 purchased icons that were all at the time very usable in game. So icons are more accessible than they ever have with. Especially now. If you look, to say icons are not accessible, people are saying that. I see a lot of that Reddit, YouTube videos again. These people putting these posts. Just go on Reddit now and see, results of 30 icon packs, results of 40 icon packs, results of 20 icon packs. They can't be that hard to get if you're doing 20 packs in a row, and they're not. Look at me. Same with coin wise. There's no player. If I'd have not, I've done this a couple of times in the past. Just when I'm bored, I used to have access to computer work. I'd sit there with 500,000 coins and think, well, the next player I want's 1 million coins, so I'm not going to be able to afford him, even though I've already got to 500,000. Let's just buy it on packs. I've done that 3 or 4 times. Even since Summer Heat ended, any cards I've got, any coins I get, just from playing the games, or if I pulled a big player, sold him, I've just done it. I've just burnt through packs. So I would have had about 4 or 5 million just over the last couple of weeks if I'd have not done different things. So you can buy any player, so it's up to you. Again, if you want to do something like this and just waste your money and waste your coins on packs chasing that pull, and you can see, the absolute shambles that I've been pulling. 2 dreadful team of the seasons, and I don't even know what the other guy was, written headliners or something. If you want to do that, then fine. It's part of it's for the thrill of the chase. But to me, EA give you more than enough in rewards every single week. With squad battles, it doesn't take you long to just get a couple of mega packs out of them or something, and they're all worth something. It's the same with, if you're not good at rivals, you can actually go and lose. You play enough games, you can get to elite for your league just by losing the game. It's easy. So that's where your coins and packs and squad builders should be coming from. Saving your coins and then just doing everything else through rewards or whatnot. So there's enough content for everyone, I believe, and we're down to the last 500,000 coins, guys, and it's not gone well, has it? What else have we got to say, really? There's some changes coming in FIFA 21. I get why they do it. They took squad fitness out now, and people are sort of crying. Now it's gone. People are crying about, oh well, bronze pack method's dead. And it's not. Honestly, it's not. You should never ever rely on selling. They're nice when they get. You open a pack and you see a squad fitness, and you think, oh, 1,000 coins or whatever. But you should be making your money elsewhere. What people are not realising, and the ones that are saying it's good, I don't agree with it. I get why they did it. They did it for player rotation, so you were meant to have 3 or 4 squads, and like real life, you rotate your squad so you haven't just got the same 11 running about, week in, week out. Fine. I'll get down to 400,000, and then we'll just go all in on 7.5. So in fact, we'll just do it from now. But now, they've got the stadium upgrade thing coming on, and to me, it's just going to be your packs now. I'm getting all this RAM on it that I'm never going to use, and to me, Mason Greenwood. What's he going for now? Absolutely, I hate Man United, but you know, you can't take away for what he could potentially be, especially for England. Oh, I forgot what I was saying now, guys. Yeah, they'll come back to me. So what have we covered? We'll move on because I've absolutely just had a brain fart. Transfer list. So we've covered icons. Oh yeah, sorry, the tifos. Yeah, so in packs now, where I'm getting all this Ramel, I think you're going to see a lot more Ramel in packs. So to me, it's going to be. So you're going to get these, but he's not going to be there. He's not going to be there. So what are we going to put in? I mean, kits. They pack fillers, but now you're going to get a tifo in your pack. You're going to get unicord coloured seats that literally have no value whatsoever. I believe, anyway. That's where we're going to go with it. In packs. Now, I think they missed a little bit of a treat on what they could have done with your stadium, because you can have all these nice shiny items and trophies and lights and seats and things in your club, which will be nice if you want to sort of, I don't know how many people actually care about it, but to do your club up. I don't think many people will care, to be fair. You know, they'll either play in the cheesy one, I can't remember what it's called now, where it's really difficult to see and it's got the horrible shadows, or you know, the favourite, their own club's own squad or whatever. So what they could have done is add little bonuses. So now you've got, I'll see if we get one in this pack. Marzipan, yes, Marzipan. This, no, sort of. Well, you get the guys that'll give you, so a little bit like these ones, but the guys, the fitness coaches and things, I'll give you extra contracts or fitness when you apply a fitness card and things along those lines. To me, what they could have done with the stadiums is you get this badge or whatever that you can put on your windows and doors and everywhere nice. Little circuit edit plus 1% gold coins. You know, and do something like that. So don't do anything that breaks the game. So, you know, it's not give every player plus 10 physicality or plus 10 shooting. But just add things in where on the gold side of it, the coins, I mean, they may do yet, I don't know, but you get a little coin boost and you can max it out up to 50. I mean, if you got plus 50% or even plus 100% coin boost, it's not going to affect a lot. But it just, you think something, you might think, well, if I can get 1,000 coins a game, or I can get 2,000 coins a game now, or if I can get 700, I can get 1,400, and so on and so forth. And to me, it's just, that's the side of things that I'd like to see. Again, we mentioned it earlier, but tournaments, things like that, but make them online, offline. I think that's a good idea. Draft, I don't care for. I don't really see the point in draft myself. I mean, obviously, it gives you that little bit of a chance. We'll get down to 200,000 coins. I'll just go back to 5k packs, I think. It gives you that chance again at packs, but the 15,000 coin entry always puts me off. I mean, at this stage of the game, it's not too bad, especially if you're decent at it. And what's happening with packs? I mean, not a lot in my packs, as you can see. You know, fine. But to me, I want to play with my team, like that I've built. This is my ultimate team, and those that just live on draft. And like I say, yeah, you get a chance to play with these players. However, to me, it's, well, why? Like, it takes the point. If you can get Eusebio and Ronaldo every game, then what's the point? Like, you're not really doing much. But each to their own, and you know, fair play. And if that's what you want to do, it's what you want to do. At the end of the day, it's your game, and I think that's the problem with a lot of it. I mean, like, there's a lot of hate that gets flown about, but it's your game. You play how you want to play. So if you just want to grind menus, which I've done a lot of this year, fair play. I enjoy it. If you just want to do something like this, do it. It's not for anybody to say. I mean, there seems a lot of validation again with Reddits and things like, oh, should I do this? Should I do that? Do it. Why not? What have you got to lose? At the end of the day, I mean, like when I spent them 700,000 coins on a cruise, I was gutted because that 700,000 coins, I was nearly, like, to me, it was like the goal to get to 1 million at that point, and I was nearly there. And it ruined me. And at one point, I thought, because I couldn't even sell him again, I could have sold him for 300,000 coins, but then I'm just double losing because I've lost the player that I've bought, and I've lost a lot of coins, which, but I was like, oh god, that's am I ever going to get that again? And I put my head down for I think about a week, and I was up to 1.2 million, and that was just bronze pipe method in. And in the videos that I've got, I don't even do it the way where, like I could do now, I suppose, is go through every league, do squad builders, fill them all in with all these packs that I've bought, and I should get something back. But I'm not interested. What I'd done 6 months ago is all these players had been just going straight back on the transfer window, and I'd just been cycling them. But when you pull in 77 Walcott, what can you say? So I think the chase of the icon is a dream that's not happening. But yeah, just play how you want. You don't need validation. And it's saying the ones that always baffle me. I'll go back to Reddit, my favourite place, which I'd advise if you're new and you're watching this and you've not experienced Reddit, I'd say go and have a look at it, especially at 6 o'clock UK time when the new content drops, but then forget it existed, because honestly, it's the most toxic place. You can't have an opinion, whether it's right, wrong, just general conversation. If it goes against anybody else's, you get ready, and everybody's got a flare. Oh, you're a Silver 1 player, aren't you? Play me now. And it's like, well, who cares if you're Silver 1? You're Silver 1, but he's probably enjoying it more than you that's pretending that you're Gold 1 when you're not, actually. I don't get it. I don't get why people have to go out of the way to be sort of overly toxic and, just put people down. A little bit, I thought I had a booger then, but it's not. It's just my crusty bit. I cut my nose yesterday. So yeah, there's that. Coming up to 21 again. Hopefully these sort of give you an insight. I want to do another couple of videos. I want to get onto it this year and do a bit more open-minded videos rather than being negative and rather than being put down. Player reviews get done. One thing that it bugs me with player reviews is, especially early game, is every player's insane. There's a couple that were like, oh yeah, he's goal, oh my god, and it's like, not every player can be insane. They can now at the end of the game, but at the beginning of the game, every single player, it don't matter if it's Ronaldo or Royce or Rashford or Ndoye, they're all insane on every one of these videos. And obviously a lot of it's clickbait and things, and they just want views at the end. And people watching, they've got loyal fan bases, but to me, so I like Zweiback quite a lot a bit, because he's some of the runs he goes on in that game, like skill move wise, are absolutely phenomenal. But he just enjoys the game, and he doesn't play with meta squads all the time. And I'm not sure what this is, but go away. And he's fun. He'll make a fun squad, and he'll have a laugh and a joke, and he don't care about losing. But then, some of the others, you can see that they're godlike at the game, and I think you could give them De Tamar, and they'd still score the goals with him, and it sort of takes away from the review to me. So one thing, like I said, I've not got the viewers or the community yet, if you like. If I were to do something, is I thought about, why wouldn't you, like I do, test them in squad battles? So you're not testing your player skill. You can play, you can see the player. Because if you're playing with somebody that plays on drop back 1 depth, and everybody back on, and all sweaty tactics, and you can't really play the game. You've got to play it a certain way, and you've got to wiggle your way through. Now, obviously, you can see a player in that scenario, But if you can do it with every player on the pitch, then what's the point anyway? So I thought, well, like I like to test my players, do it in squad battles, which is something that we're thinking of doing. So you can actually, I'm not reviewing my skill, you're just setting up a game mode where the AI is difficult enough and they play sort of more straightforward and pressing style of football, but you can actually feel how the guys on the ball, you can see what runs they're doing. There's no horrible tactics to play against. You can actually see how the player's going. So I mean, I might not even get any views on this video, but if that is something that you would be more interested in seeing, and just more based around the players, I'll happily do that. Another one was daily content. I mean, you get some of that anyway, sort of daily contenters, but without the negativity. I'd like to do it. In like a bit more open-minded to everyone, somebody who's a bit more middle of the table, casual, because that's what I want my videos. I mean, I don't mind who watches my videos, but I want it for people that are sort of, and it's similar things I've done like guitar and gaming videos and that. They're not for masters of the game. They're for people who just want to enjoy it and see without a toxic answer. Why do I earn these coins? How do I do that? Well, all right, this is how you do it. So it's same with my bronze pack method videos and stuff. I mean, I've seen so many videos. When I wanted to learn how to trade, I spent hours on YouTube, and I'm watching videos, and it's like, 1 million coins a day. Oh, like do this, and you're watching them, and at the end of it, you're thinking, well, no. That literally answered nothing. It's just you shouting at the screen, promoting something that isn't there. Like, you're not, and we'll do this and do that, and then all right, okay, we're going to snipe this player that you're clearly not manipulating the market with. You clearly haven't got 5,000 of them sat in your backlog, so you can prosper. Yeah, I'd rather put content out that if I'm going to do it and I'm going to get into it, that's actually useful. Oh, premium loan player pack, woohoo! And it's a Suda guy. Oh yes, that's what you want in a loan pack as well. That is what you want. Oh no, it doesn't matter. Fantastic. Can't wait to use them. So yeah, if I'd rather put content out that's usable and straight to the point. No clickbait. No BS as you like. Fair. Average, and hopefully give something useful back. I mean, this one I'm hoping is for you why you don't spend 1.2 million on packs, but it's the end of FIFA. As I say, I mean, even the rares that I'm pulling are just absolutely shocking. What I should have done is wait till next week, because I think next week that's when your ultimate packs are coming in and your 100k packs and things. I've already got him. Yeah, I thought I had him untradeable. So, and I think that's when they're gonna just juice packs up to 9s and alright. But it's great. But like I said earlier, what is there to pull? I mean, yeah, I could pull. I don't know, Yedda again, get 3 million back in kind, but then what? Like, I can't afford that top tier, so I can't afford prime icon Eusebio. I could probably have ordered his baby at the start of this, but that's definitely gone. So and I haven't got it in me for a month to. I've got him as well. He's untradeable. I haven't got in me to trade and do all the rest of it. So we're getting to the end, boys, and it's been pretty shocking, to be fair. So as I say, what I'm going to do is, when all this is done, is I'm going to just smash through bronze upgrade. I'm not doing the 82s, though I should really do 82 to 88 packs, and then go that way. What will I be doing? I'll be doing a cup of coffee, I think. No, I'll be doing all my non-rares. These guys will be going into just the double gold upgrades. The double gold upgrades will then be going into anything 80 and below will be going into the 81 double upgrade, I believe, and then hopefully, because the idea was to put these into premium icons and do a few of those, but unless, I suppose, if I do the 82 to 88, we'll have a look after. I can't remember what the rating is. Is it an 85 and an 86 squad? I suppose if I do that, I'm sort of I'm getting the cards that I need. However, the reason I do it the other way is because you do the double gold upgrade, and just this morning I did one. I think I got Chesney out of one, and somebody else, another untradeable team of the year. So you've got chances of pulling all the players rather than just a transfer list is full. This is not good. Have we got to? I think this is just all players, isn't it? Oh no, boys. What does a hunter go for these days? But it's not a lot. 5,000. Jesus Christ. Can you remember these boys when you couldn't get one? They were extinct. Oh my god, right, centre club. Where were we? Store 2 unassigned items, so centre transfer list. So I'm not going to be in much better place anyway, so keep with the 7.5s. So yeah, I mean, with the oh god, we're struggling, aren't we? Let's do a couple of. I bet I can't do it, can I? Oh, I can. So let's do commons build. I mean, like this guy, I shouldn't really. No, I can't do it. I can't. You'll be saying, but why? But I'd rather have. Keep the 80s ones for if anything drops sort of tonight. I don't think this is actually going to do me any favours, is it, to be fair? Common build. They love him, don't they? So send to my club, send to my club. I don't think this actually helps unless I'm actually using the player, does it? So I should have actually done it that way. It doesn't work, does it? So unless quick sell you. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh, do you know what? Okay. Just to get the. Shall we open these guys? Let's open them. So yeah, I mean that's what I was saying before. So you've got more chance of pulling Weghorst, and doing it this way. If you do a couple of rare players packs, you've got more chance of doing it that way, and then I can shove all this Rammel into the 80. It's not going to let me do it as well, is it? Oh, I have. There we go. And I can't send him to transfer list anyway. Fantastic. So I can't be bothered to do the thing. So, so we're nearly there, boys and girls. I've rambled on more than enough now. I think if I start getting more duplicates now, I'm just going to sort of end the video with the last 70k. I don't think anything good's going to come from it. So that's what you get from a yeah, I'm going to call it there, guys. If I get anything with my last 65k pack, I'll report it back to you in the next video. However, that's me, so that's my thoughts, sort of coverage and my thoughts on FIFA 20 this year. Touched on FIFA 21 a little bit, and that's exactly why you don't spend 1.2 million coins on packs. So I'm going to get out of here, I'm going to get coffee, have the biggest drink ever, get a cheeky bacon sandwich down me, and hopefully, if you've got anything you want to add to anything, if you've just watched my boring face, I feel sorry for you for this long, but hopefully we'll do some shorter videos next time. And yeah, thanks for watching. Anything, post below, like, comment, subscribe. Let's get a little community going if we can, and hopefully the more that you're watching, the more content I'll do next year. Right, cheers guys, see you next time.